Hey guys, welcome back to Ghoulin Around. Today we're looking at the second episode of Into the Dark, known as Flesh and Blood. Today I'm your host, Jason Massey. Joining me as always,
Joanne Massey.
Loretta Mooney.
So for you guys who haven't heard of this episode or the series or whatnot, it's basically just a horror anthology series where each episode's kind of its own thing. Flesh and Blood, episode 2, is about a little girl who has immense anxiety issues and whatnot, and she finds out that her dad's a serial killer. Yeah.
It was actually very well done. I think. I mean, it was predictable. I kind of figured out early on that it was the dad, but it was really good. I liked it.
Yeah, what'd you think?
The same. I mean, this one was predictable. They're all kind of really predictable, but they're just really good.
Yeah. Very well done.
So it's like this girl has, I believe it's called agoraphobia.
Agoraphobia.
Agoraphobia. Bleh. But she has a fear of going outside. She has really bad anxiety. So she's kind of like contained to the house.
She's kind of a shut-in. But she became that way after her mom was murdered.
Yeah.
Spoiler, by her dad.
Yeah. So then, so it's just her and her dad. And then after a while, she starts figuring out that her dad's the one that's going around killing these girls around town. Mm-hmm. So then she's scared to be home, but she's too scared to leave the house. So
yeah,
she's kind of stuck in this in-between and confronts him about it, and it doesn't end up very good.
Yeah. Although it's very compelling. I was very invested in the story. Once it kind of started kicking off, I was like, I kind of want to see how this ends.
Yeah. That's the same way I was when I started watching it.
It's I'm pretty sure I know how it's going to end because of, just normal movie structures, but I'd still love to see the journey.
Mm-hmm. I like them because even if they are predictable, they're just so well done that they just still keep your interest.
Yeah, they are very well done.
I really enjoyed this series.
That's a sign of, a good... production or just good movie making in total is when you can take those predictable storylines but still make them interesting and worth watching.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I liked it. It was a little slow in the beginning, but I mean, once you start getting into it, you're like, oh, this is kind of a cool thing. And I got really, really interested in it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Kind of going back to, when we watched the first one, I had no idea what the premise of this episode was. I didn't read the summary. I just clicked play, and I was like, I didn't know what kind of story this was going to be, and I'm kind of glad it turned out like it did. I didn't know if it was going to have, supernatural elements, but I'm glad it was just a one-on-one mice and mouse game.
Yeah.
Cat and mouse, not mice and mouse, are the same thing.
The horde of mice against one little house.
Against one little mouse.
Yeah, it wasn't anything like horror or a scary or supernatural type of thing, but I mean, the way it was put together and the dialogue and everything that was put into it, it was very well done. Mm-hmm. And it came together good. It was a nice flow.
Yes. I liked the characters kind of in the very beginning of the movie, halfway until it basically confirms that he's the killer. I was kind of sympathetic with the dad, and I was I'm hoping you're innocent, because that'd be kind of good, but at the same time I feel bad because I feel like your daughter's just ranting on you, and then it's oh yeah, you are a killer. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they kind of make it seem like maybe she's just going crazy from her meds.
Yeah.
Because in the beginning you do feel like it could be some just paranoia or whatnot, but then there's more concrete evidence that she finds.
Yeah.
The only thing that really annoyed me was the medical thing. Medical alert over my head, She used that whole entire freaking thing of anesthesia, and he knocked out for 2 seconds and got back up?
Yeah, something like that.
Hell no. That guy would have been out forever.
Well, yeah, because he was didn't use enough for my body weight, and
she used the whole damn bottle.
Yeah, because usually you're supposed to just not use all of it. Just use a syringe worth.
Yeah.
But yeah, she pours the entire thing in there, and then I don't know if it's because I don't know if it's because like he didn't drink all of his coffee or tea or whatever.
Yeah, but even at that, there was a lot of it in there.
Yeah.
I thought it, him drinking it because there was so much that she put so much in. I thought it was going to kill him.
Like, I know, like, he probably didn't absorb all of it into his system because it went through his digestive tract, and it takes a long time for it to get into the system that way.
Okay, because I was just going to ask you about that because it took a long time for it to start taking effect with him, which I thought was weird.
No, it's because he's ingesting it rather than being shot with it.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, it's like you're ingesting it, so it has to go through your entire system, whereas it's getting straight injected, so...
Okay.
Yeah. But, like, he still would have been knocked out for quite a while.
Yeah.
And then I just thought it was really funny with her little note to her psychologist that kept
Oh, man.
It kept getting stuck on the bottom and then it fell on the ground, then it got stuck on her shoe.
Yeah.
I felt bad for her therapist, though.
Yeah.
She was just trying to help, and then she got brutally murdered by him.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was actually the only, like, gore part in the movie was him killing her.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the only kill in the movie.
That you really see.
Yeah.
But it was just like, wow.
Yeah.
Like, she wasn't even, like, doing anything. And, like, the thing that I thought was really weird was when the dad started explaining why he was doing it. And he was just like, oh, I just got to make the place safer for you, and I don't want these these girls to influence you in bad ways. And I'm like, what the fuck did they ever do to her? She didn't know them.
She doesn't even know them. Yeah.
It's like she's never seen them.
He was just crazy. That's all. We can just chalk it up to that.
And then, so I guess the killings had started before, and the mom is the one that found out. So he took out the mom.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So that's basically what happened is the mom was figuring out that he was killing all these young teenage girls, and then he killed her.
To go.
Mm-hmm. But that to me was just really weird because it's like, how do you know they're a bad influence? What if they're just like your daughter,
Yeah, the reasoning of psychopaths is a hard thing to understand in horror movies.
Yeah, we know this already. We should understand this part of it.
Sometimes they just don't make sense.
Yeah. Go try to have a conversation with Charlie Manson.
Yeah.
Oof. Can't now.
Well, not anymore, no.
No, but I did watch the documentary on him, and they had an interview with him right before he died. That dude made no sense. But that's, the same thing. I mean, they're not right in the head. Mm-hmm. What they see, what they think, and how they think is so totally different than what normal people think.
Yeah. Even then, normal people don't exactly have the most normal of minds.
Correct.
Well, I mean, even Jeffrey Dahmer, if you watch, like, the interviews with him and stuff, he was smart. He was all there.
Oh, yeah.
He was just like, I just wanted a dumb sex slave, That's what I was trying to do.
Yeah. So, basically, killers are just kind of warped in a way, I guess.
Mm.
Yeah.
But yeah, so would you recommend this movie?
Yes.
Yes. This, episode, I guess.
Yeah. I recommend Into the Dark in general.
Yes, it is very good so far.
Good.
I have only watched the first 2 episodes out of 8 or 9 that are on there.
So out of the first 2, which one did you like better so far? The Body or Flesh and Blood?
I liked The Body because I liked the whole hitman aesthetic.
Had a lot of comedy in it.
Yeah.
So
I very much liked the whole dynamic between him trying to get the body and them trying to get rid of the body.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that one I liked better than this one. But this one was still good.
It was still really good.
I really, really liked it. But that one had so much comedy in it. Mm-hmm. Just so subtle that it was...
Yeah.
Him in a straight face all the time.
I know, yeah. I think that's probably why I like that one better than this one.
I still love that one line where she's like, "Oh, how'd you stuff it?" He's like, "I more wrapped it."
Yeah. But so far, it's a good thing because I liked both of them. So yeah, I think I'll end up enjoying the rest of them.
Yeah, I'm excited for the next episode. Next episode's what, Puka?
Is it Puka?
Yeah. It's Puka.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
I think there's one before that.
No. It's
Puka?
the rabbit one, because I remember I looked at it and I was like, I saw it on the next up and I was like, I kind of want to watch it right now. I was like, it looks interesting.
Well, I guess that would be the next one then.
Yeah.
Unless I thought there was one in between them.
I could be wrong, but either way, we're gonna get to Puka. So
that one's a really weird one.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah,
weird.
that's what you were saying. That it's weird.
Some of them are really weird, and then most of them are just really good. But there's been a couple where I'm just like, what? Like the Puka one, I was just like,
what?
Okay, whatever. It's weird.
Yeah, but I like weird, so.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we're all here, I think. We all like
we love those weird horror movies.
Weird horror movies.
Yes. Unless they're really bad.
Yeah.
Mm. Like a lot of the other ones we've seen.
Like Easter Bunny Kill Kill.
Yep. But, yeah, so I think that's kind of sum it up for Flesh and Blood. The acting on it was pretty good. I liked it.
No, they have pretty good acting throughout all of them. There's one called Treehouse. It's actually got one of my favorite actors in it, and I don't know his name. But he played in Stay Alive, and he also played an episode of Black Mirror, and he's played like little parts all over the place. Have you guys seen Stay Alive?
I've seen Stay Alive.
So Stay Alive,
I watched that with you years ago.
Yeah, so you remember the characters a little bit?
A little bit.
He was the one that played the brother of October. He had the hat on. He was always ripping from the bong and playing video games.
It's been a long time since I've seen that movie, although I did like that movie.
Yeah, but
it was kind of weird, but it was good.
He plays in this one, and in one coming up.
I'll probably recognize him when I see it.
Yeah, when you see him, you'll be like, oh, this guy, I know this guy. I see him in all kinds. He plays a lot of small parts and things.
Okay.
But he's pretty good.
I kind of like those actors rather than big name actors. I kind of like the small time actors who do like a lot of like minute roles, because it's kind of nice to see them every now and then.
It's nice to see them, and it's nice to see them and play like different roles.
Mm.
Oh, and he plays in Westworld too. That's the other one. I love Westworld. You guys gotta watch it. Although I stopped halfway through second season. The first season was really good. And then we got to the second season. I'm not liking the second season.
Well, that's how I got with what was that one that you had me, the series you had me watch, where the first season was like the 7 Deadly Sins, and then the second
Slasher?
one Slasher.
No, yeah.
Slasher, because I watched the first season and I loved it, and then I got to the second season and I watched like the first like 3 or 4, and I was like, I don't know if I can do any more of this one. So I
think
stopped
they have
watching it.
season 3 out of that now.
Holy shit.
Do they?
Yeah, just like Stranger Things season 3 is out now too.
I haven't even finished season 1.
That one was on Netflix, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're both on Netflix, I believe.
Yeah, they're Netflix originals.
Yeah. Well, bringing it back to
Into the Dark.
Into the Dark. Yeah, I would highly recommend it. It's available on Hulu. So yeah, that's going to do it for episode 2, Flesh and Blood. Looking forward to episode 3, Puka, or it could be something else. Who knows? She's making me doubt myself. Even though I watched it last night, I'm pretty sure Puka was episode 3.
I'll have to find out.
But yeah, besides that, we'll also keep continuing our clowns, our carpenters, and anything else we kind of...
That pops up.
Yeah. So if there's anything you want to pop up on our radars, leave a comment below. Tell us what your favorite episode is of Into the Dark or any other horror series. And yeah, like, subscribe, click the links below, ring the bell for those notifications from when we get all those other videos out. And yeah, just keep Ghoulin.